What's up, Peak Timers? Today we're opening up over 20 of the newest Hot Wheels Porsche 911 GT3 from Hot Wheels Exotics. And this one in a very cool looking glossy red color. We do have the black striping on the top, big fat striping on the front, and then it continues onto the roof. Nothing on the back though, just has your GT3, the nice wide body, nice diffuser. I love the spoiler on here. And then we have these gold chrome wheels, which look really good. Really liking this casting, happy to see it in a new color. 84 Pontiac Firebird from Muscle Mania. And this one's in a very nice looking blue color. We do have a little bit of striping on the bottom right here, chrome wheels, white bottom as well, white base. You can see that right there, which is really interesting. We have the T-tops on the top right there, and then we have that nice striping right on the front with that kind of off-center scoop right there. The Firebird logo just on the front, and then on the back we have that little spoiler right there. But it's an all-around classic 1980s muscle car. Celero GT from HW Exotics. And this is a really cool looking type of hypercar, a Hot Wheels hypercar that they have, the fantasy hypercar. You can see on the front end right there, it looks very nice. And then on the side, you can see Celero GT. We've got the nice like back spoiler right there. These mesh wheels look really cool. The front end looks really nice. I just love the exoticness. The scoop right on the side looks really good, and this paint color I think suits it very well. Huge diffuser on the rear end. What do you guys think of this new hypercar? TOONED twin mill from the TOONED series. And this one in a great looking green color. We've got the massive rear wheel on there, the little tinier one on the front, and of course we've got the tuned body with that raised interior right there. Check out that front end. Of course, being a twin mill, we have the twin engines on there as well, and we have that exhaust coming out the back. What do you guys think of the new color of this tuned twin mill? Mercedes-Benz Unimog 1300L from HW Haulers. And this one in a nice looking teal color. It's got heavy rescue service written on the side. We've got that spare wheel and tire, of course. On the front end, a little bit of a matte finish with some painting. 13 rescue, and then we have that winch on the front end. Big fat wheel tire combination on the Unimog. It's becoming a classic casting. I really like all the color variations we're getting of this. 62 Corvette Gasser from HW Gassers. And I love this red color on here. We've got the Holly on the side of it. We've got the Chevrolet logo, a couple other graphics, Firestone tires on there. Chrome red wheels on this one. Obviously, being a gasser, we have that nice raised front end. Big chrome grille, chrome engine base, chrome interior on this one. What a great looking casting. I love to see all the color variations. This red color looks so good on it. Very happy with it. Lucid Air from Factory Fresh. And this is a brand new black color, very glossy black for this one. I think these wheels suit it absolutely perfectly, but I like to see maybe more tinted windows, like darker tinted windows on there. I think that would be cool to have that fully stealth look on there. You can clearly see the Lucid logo on the back right there with the LED that meshes in with the rear, and then on the front end you can see the classic Lucid design right there. I think black suits this car very well. It's an interesting design car, but the black gloss on there just makes it look a little bit more stealth, a little bit more classic of a car. Nissan Maxima drift car from HWJ Imports. And this one in a gorgeous looking blue color on here, and then these white 3-star wheels. I love these new wheels that they're coming out with. We've seen them on a few different other castings, and this casting is just so good. I think this is an underrated casting. I think more people should appreciate this casting with that big lip on there and then that exposed clear engine bay. That looks amazing. I love that chrome interior on this one, the blue, all the different graphics, the wheels. This is just a great looking car. Absolutely happy with the new color of this one. You guys got to collect this one. Lightning Bug from HW Rescue. And you can see this one, it's got a little bit of a clearish see-through type body on there. Hot Wheels Rescue on the front end. It almost looks like it opens or it comes apart, but it doesn't. You can see that we've got that pass-through in the middle right there, so that's kind of interesting. The design on the back, we've got a big like exhaust opening, we've got the engine on the rear. Not really my type of thing of a casting. It's a little bit boring of a fantasy casting in my opinion, but nonetheless, here you go. 82 Toyota Supra from the HW the 80s. And speaking of those 3-star wheels, there they are right there. This one in a bright red color, and this one is the mainline variation. They do have the Super Treasure Hunt edition of this one right here, but in my probably unpopular opinion compared to a lot of collectors, I really don't like this era of Supra. I think it's like the ugliest of all of the editions of the Supras. The early 80s ones were nothing special. So a lot of people collecting the Super Treasure Hunt of it and really appreciating it, really just not my thing. But something interesting about this casting, I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but if we look on the front, we can see one headlight is popped up and one of them is down. Now, I don't believe that's an error. I believe that's how the casting is, but it's just an interesting thing into this casting. But again, yeah, if you like it, sure, but come on. Like, the mid-90s Supra was just so good. These early 81s were just nothing great or special. 2017 Audi RS6 Avant from HW Wagons. And this one in a nice glossy green color right here. We've seen this in many different recolors. We've seen it as a Super Treasure Hunt, which I do have just kind of right back there. I don't know if you can see it, but this one is a great casting. I really, really like this casting. These wheels, I think, suit it very nicely. I love the detail on the front end of this one. All the lights, the grille, everything like that looks so good. Even the back, just look at all the graphics and the detail on this casting. It's just a great casting. Green's not really my color, but you know what? I do appreciate this car, so I think it does look really, really good. 84 Mustang SVO from HW the 80s. And this one in a gloss black color. It's got those kind of 80-esque wheels on here, so you can see how it kind of suits the car itself. We've got Mustang SVO written on the side, some nice 80s style graphics kind of meshed on the side right there. Then we have that like oddly weird double spoiler for the SVO, but I think it looks pretty cool. So you can see a spoiler down here, spoiler up there. And then we have the off-center scoop on the front, which is highlighted in a silver grille, which looks pretty good. I really like this casting. I do appreciate it. It's interesting to see how the colors are coming out with it. Brick and Delivery from Brick Rides. And it's cool to see the new color variations that they're releasing for this casting. It's such an interesting casting. I love these Brickin' cars are coming out with. And of course, if you don't know, this back piece right here comes right off, and so does that front piece. So you can rearrange them however you want to. You can put this, you can put it sideways if you want to as well. I don't know if you can put it off because it's the way that this lip is right here. So we can mix it up. We can put this on the front, and then we can put, oh, no, maybe not. Maybe we have to flip this around here. We'll flip that around, and we'll go that, and then we'll push that down. There we go. So we flipped it. So you can see we've got, that used to be the front. Now we've got the front end here, but you can barely tell. Interesting casting. I do really, really like it. We're actually going to flip it back around. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. We'll take pictures of this car and everyone will tell me that it's backwards. So we'll put it back properly just like that. Or you can build your own stuff with Lego or Mega Blocks on this casting if you want. 95 Jeep Cherokee from Mud Studs Treasure Hunt. And I've always liked this casting since it came out. It's very, very cool. I love all the different things that they have, the pieces and stuff to make it more of an off-roady car right here. You can see that nice push bar in the front. Then we've got the mud edition. So we got the mudded out wheel and tire combination. And let's go ahead and see, we do have the Treasure Hunt logo. My camera focuses right here, there we go. So we have the Treasure Hunt logo just right there on the back end. You can see that, and I don't know if it's on this side as well. I don't see it on the other side as well. So it is just on this rear side, but nice graphics on the side. Overall, just a fantastic casting, cool looking one. This kind of off-white color, actually, I feel it suits the vehicle very, very nicely. Mad Splash from HW Metro. And this is basically a boat with the kind of water that it's imitation on the bottom right here, but then we do have the wheels to make it a Hot Wheels car. I mean, they could have just made it straight a boat right here with like the wheels on the bottom. That would be kind of interesting to see, but because it's called the Mad Splash, we got to have the water with it. So the water that this is imitating right here, splashing away. Kind of interesting that we don't have a big spoiler on the back of this one. I feel like these boats in real life have like a big spoiler of some sort, but I guess this one doesn't. Big gold chrome engine right there, a little bit of racing graphic flags. It's an interesting casting. If you like boats, this is one for you, but really not one for me. Honda Civic Custom from HW Drag Strip. And as I've said it many times before, I'm not a Honda Civic fan or a Honda fan at all, but the cars that they're coming out with in the Hot Wheels format that are Hondas, actually, I do really like. They make them so well. Like this one, we've got the white interior, we've got the studded window on there, really cool graphics, and then this being a drag car, you can see it's got the nice like bigger fat wheel tire combination in the front for the slicks, and then we got the real tiny wheels on the back, like the 80s style wheels on the back. So what, like, just they've made this one so well. We can see that nice big lip on the front. It's probably got like a turbo and intercooler and stuff all right there as well. You can see it kind of pushing right through, but what a great looking casting. It's also a right-hand drive car with a single seat. It's probably got NOS and all that in the interior, but just an interesting casting, and I really do appreciate this new Honda Civic. 84 Audi Sport Quattro from HW the 80s. And we've seen many different recolors of this Audi Sport Quattro, but they're all just so good, and I think it's a really cool casting. I love these 80s style wheels, which suits the car perfectly. Clean gloss black all on the top, and then we have the graphics on the side, the Quattro writing, 84 right there, the Audi logo on the front end with the nice Tampa work for the lights right there. There's your graphics on that side as well, and then it's just pretty clean, nothing on the back there at all. We got the roll cage on the inside. What a great looking car. Love this new recolor. Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution from Mud Studs. And check out this new casting right here. We got this like tiny SUV. We've got the 80s style wheels, but they look like they're oversized. It's the Evolution, and it's the Rally Art Edition. So I believe this one does have like the fast Evolution engine in there. I love the stamping on the headlights, the Mitsubishi logo in the middle, the nice little air intake on the front end right there. Just check out the detail on the top of it as well. We got that spare wheel and tire combination. Too bad the wheel wasn't the same wheel as this one. That would be pretty cool, but I think it's supposed to be like a wheel cover of some sort. But great looking new casting. I'm normally not a fan of these weird like JDM cars, but I think this one looks really cool, and I'm interested to see what type of new colors they'll come out with it. HW Braille Racer Twin Mill from Xpera Motors. And we will mention that we do have the Braille on the front packaging right there, so that's super interesting. Then when we look at the car itself, we do have the Braille writing on the side. And I'm not 100% sure exactly what it's supposed to say in Braille. I think it's something like Hot Wheels in 1968 of some sort like that. So if you know exactly what it says in Braille, comment down below. But this one, it's not called a Zamac edition of it, but it's definitely a Zamac style body on this one. It's very Zamac-ish. And then we've got that chrome base on there as well with all the Braille on the bottom. But what an interesting recolor to this one. We saw it, I believe it was in white first. Now we got this Zamac silver / chrome addition to it. What do you guys think of this crazy car? Bone Shaker from HW Dream Garage. And this, another recolor of the Bone Shaker. We've seen many different color variations. If there's any one of you big Bone Shaker fans that collects all the color variations of this, send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, and I'd love to see a picture of your collection of Bone Shakers. I think there's just so many colors of it, it would be hard to keep up, but much respect if you have. What do you guys think of this new recolor? I really like the wheels and tire combination on here, the big white walls on there. I think that looks really cool. And then we got the Team Hot Wheels on the side of it right there, your classic grill on the Bone Shaker. 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth from HW, the 80s. And this is a new recolor of the Sierra Cosworth. We saw it in red before. Now we get this, it's kind of a grayish silver, maybe a light gray on there. And then very interesting is the spoiler on here, because we have that center stack right there of the spoiler, which is super interesting. We don't see that very often. Chrome gold wheels, all the graphics on the side, the 87 number plate, as well as your 87 Castrol HWGRFX for graphics, I would assume. And look at the top right there. Look at the graphics on the top right there. It's an interesting car. It's an interesting recolor to it. What do you guys think of this Ford Sierra Cosworth? Sweet Driver from Sweet Rides. And in my unboxing video, I said this one is the chocolate edition of the Sweet Rides because it looks like chocolate icing on the top. We got the sprinkles, we got the cherry on the top of this one as well. And of course, your imitation exhaust. We got the nice colored wheel tire combination right there. And then from the front end, it looks like a classic, like old 30s style car grill. Sweet Driver, it's an interesting casting and I really do like it. Custom 2011 Camaro from HW Art Cars. And this one looks like we've got all the Tron graphics on this side of it. You can see all the crazy graphics that we have. It's actually an imprint of the car itself. We can see it kind of just meshed right into there. We've got a big spoiler on the back. Look at the tires on here. We got colored tires on here. That's super interesting. And then on the front end, we can see all those graphics that continue. The eye, which if you put all the art cars together, spells out something. I'm not sure exactly what it spells this year, but look at that. Look at the graphics on this side as well. We even got the eye meshed in with the car facing the other way. We got like a cage on the inside of it as well. Huge spoiler and diffuser. It's a very interesting casting and cool to have it in an art cars. Comment down below your favorite car that we opened up today. Don't forget to hit that like, follow, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.